What's the vibe, y'all? What's the vibe? What is the vibe? Listen, I'm learning not to give my opinion because I don't read into shit like people think I do because I have gifts. I likes to mind my damn business. But anywho, I wasn't gonna say nothing about this Brorilla stuff. But I decided that I will. Y'all might not like what I gotta say, but I totally understand Brorilla. Listen, protecting dysfunctional families is never healing. If I had known that I was being targeted and purposely abused as a child, because I think I was 40 when I realized, like, I experienced child abuse. Like, I literally was being abused. Had I known that and realized that as a child, I'd have called CPS on my mama too. Sure would have. Sure would have. And I'm seriously contemplating now putting speed dial, CPS on speed dial, because for one thing, kids don't ask to come here. And if they do, most of them don't remember asking. So it's unfair to bring them here to abuse them. I don't play that shit. Okay? Abuse in any form, I don't play that. I'm the wrong person to think you gonna get me to come into agreement with that bullshit. Now, disciplining your kids, that's one thing, because they don't come here knowing automatically the right and wrong things to do. And most people, I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna be totally honest with y'all with some of the shit that I've seen in my years. I seen, matter of fact, a few women who teach their kids to steal, but if another adult is around who don't agree with that, they will pretend like they ain't had nothing to do with it, and they was the ones that taught it. See, some of these people, they care about what shit look like than what it actually is. And it don't be what it look like. So I'm learning to keep my opinion until I have a full circle understanding of what's going on to myself. But Brorilla is telling her story. See, it was 10 kids in that house. And I guarantee you, if you speak to all 10 of them, they all gonna have different stories about what happened in that house. Nobody's story gonna be the same. How much y'all wanna bet? They might be similar, they might be close, depending on the brackets of children, how many was left in the house. 9 times out of 10, the oldest kids, they got it the hardest. Because the parents was younger. So they more violent, they in it, baby. Like, you do something wrong, they own you. You know what I'm saying? That first child, the first couple of kids, parents are super, like, attentive to, because they nervous. They don't know if they doing it right and all this kind of stuff. But by the time you get to the baby, the parents is like, whatever. So the kids be different. You understand that? So I can't say how she feel and what she feel like or think or experience is the wrong shit. Neither can I say what Brorilla went through is, you know what I'm saying? I can't speak on neither one of their stories because both of them gonna have 2 different perspectives. However, I also agree with Brorilla when she said the mama the problem. Because see, as the mama, you are the thermometer of that house. And the temperature of that house depends on your ass with the thermometer you on. So if you got kids that's bickering against each other, you can guarantee the mama play them against each other. How much y'all, I done seen it. I'm telling y'all, I know this. I know what I'm talking about. I done seen where parents make kids choose them, especially if they into it with another child. If they into it with another child, they gonna put dirt on that child name to the other kids, which makes the other kids start feeling some type of way. As soon as mad they come, they throw it up in your face. So I can't say what that girl experienced. She may have called the people, and the mama might have been vendetta against her for doing that shit, putting them people in her life. So she turned those kids against her. I can't say she did that intentionally. I can't say she didn't. But what I can say, based on what I'm hearing from both sides and the actual shit that I know in life and the stuff that I've seen with my own eyes, I can guarantee you that the mama played a role. Now, see, the daddy When he say he want it for all his kids, I agree. I feel like, because if you pay attention to Glorilla, she favors that daddy. So he probably was the one that wasn't so, he probably kept shit like cool, you know what I'm saying? Let me go see about y'all mama. Because 9 times out of 10, men who attract them big, real toxic ass women like that, some of them men be real complacent. They be real like, not the dominant type man. You know what I'm saying? So they just kind of like go in and ease everything after she done went through and unleashed hell on the whole house. You understand that? I can kind of tell how she favors the daddy a little bit. Now, she love her mama, but I can tell she got a little soft spot for him. You understand what I'm saying? So he probably was more or less the one, had more or less of the nurturing of a mama. And I can tell y'all that my daddy did. Listen, my daddy knew what we wore to school. My mama was asleep. If we got kidnapped, she couldn't tell the police what we had on. She didn't know. She was asleep. Unless she seen it the night before when she said, get y'all school clothes together. On Saturday mornings, we never had breakfast for my mama. You know, she was like, I don't eat breakfast. But just because you don't eat it don't mean your kids don't see. These the kind of women that I got an issue with. And these the kind of women that always want to be in a secret competition with me when it ain't no motherfucking competition. I would never treat my kids that way, ever. And if I did, I'd let them go to somebody who could love them. Because if I knew I couldn't love them, I'm going to let them go to some place that I could love them enough to let them go someplace that where they'll get love. You understand that? We ain't the same. So now looking back at the Brorilla situation and listening to what she's saying, and I hate that for them. Because I really do believe them two girls, the siblings, they all love each other. But they got to have loyalty toward their mama. And she hiding behind that church house. I'm telling you what God love. And I'm not saying nothing negative about that woman because I don't know what she went through, what she experienced. See, everybody got a story. And I don't know how their mama was raised. And I'm not saying she did it maliciously. She may have thought that's the way that she was supposed to raise her kids. See, my mama used to tell me all the time, I'm mean, but I am not as mean to you as mother was to me. So because she wasn't as bad as her mama in her mind was to her, she felt like she wasn't bad. You understand that? So they feel like if they do one thing different than what they mama did, or they wasn't as strict, you know what I'm saying? It still wasn't traumatizing to you as a kid. And I just, give them all grace. The mama, the daddy, all of that, what's done is already done. But my issue is stop stirring a mess between your kids, lady. If that's what you're doing, you're supposed to be the peacemaker. Don't go over here and say one thing to one person and then something to somebody else when you mad. Because that's what they do. Them type of women, if she is that type of woman, she going to always side with Glorilla because Glorilla got the money. That's the same type of woman that'll get in the public and swear for God they can't stand their son selling drugs. And they be the first one with their hand out for the money like my mama was. But if you let the people tell, I don't know why, because you condone it. See, a kid's going to 9 times out of 10 be a reflection of the mama or the daddy. Whoever they spend the most time with. Y'all don't be wanting to hear that. So when y'all sitting there dogging y'all kids out, 9 times out of 10, I can put 2 and 2 together and tell you what's really going on. You the one that needs the therapy. You the one that needs the psychiatrist. You the one that needs psychotherapy. You the one that needs to heal your childhood traumas that you just projected on your kids. It's you. And half of these women, see, Glorilla mama, she got a good one. She got a good one. That's a man that's a good one like my daddy was. But half of these men out here, they not gonna put up with women like that. They'll be done bash their head between the washer and the dryer talking crazy to them. Or they not gonna even engage. And then one thing else I know is most of the quality men that these women out here want, they ain't gonna put up with no disrespect for ass children either. That ain't theirs. But I love y'all real. Peace.